Yo, what is up, my dudes? I'm back with another video. This time I thought of, well, I did my fourth favorite anime's favorite characters, which was Danganronpa. So I'm like, well, I might as well go over my, my second favorite anime's favorite characters, Future Diary, basically. Now, ignore the freaking wind outside. It's super windy where I am right now, but back to this. I'll turn my music up so you hear that instead. But back to this, Future Diary. This one is very... Sorry, I had to turn that down. This one is very, controversial. I will only be going over my 3 favorite characters this time. And why is this controversial? Well, that goes into my second favorite character. I will go into that explanation later. But first of all, my first favorite character is, of course, the Queen of Yandere herself, Yuno Gasai. And I was, and I remember first watching Future Diary after watching Yuno's assault scene, which was on my recommendations, and I'm like, oh crap, an assault scene? Sign me up, I'm watching this whole anime. I hate to be that guy, but that is why I watched it. Same with Goblin Slayer. Yeah, I'm kind of into that stuff in the fantasy world. As you have clearly seen by some of my fanfics, guys, it's just kind of obvious. But back to the actual point. Before I probably will get demonetized, for going on that topic too much. Back to my favorite characters, Yuno Gasai. She is the Queen of Yandere for a reason, as she is really into her boyfriend, Yuki, so much so that she will kill anyone in her way, and basically, she's just crazy. I mean, she followed him home one time, after he found out about her parents' deaths, which side note, people didn't really like that she killed her parents, but it's like, or she subjected them to her same punishments, but it's like, for me, I'm a Christian, so it's like, well, you do something bad to someone else, I think it's fine for them to do it back to you, so I always didn't have an issue with that. But of course, back to Yuno's character. Basically, she's the Queen of Yandere, and she will kill anyone who goes and even tries to hit on her specifically. As there was this one scene on episode 18 where these guys were just gawking over her. I will actually put a picture of that on screen as well. And one of the guy's friends was like, well, hey, go ahead, put the moves on her, dude. And he's like, well, if I was suicidal, I would. Because basically her reputation was, if you even hit on her or her Yuki, you're gonna get probably killed or probably just, killed, basically. That's all, basically. You're just gonna get a knife, basically, to you, basically. So, but of course, that's not the only reason why I like Yuno. I also really respect her actual extreme love to Yuki himself, which, me having a girlfriend, I can really relate, as you will do anything to protect your spouse, as I would literally take a bullet for my girlfriend. I'm that kind of guy. I would not care. If it means protecting her, I will do it. But yeah, on to the controversial one. And if you're a fan of Future Diary, you probably already know who I am talking about. Yuki himself, where does this issue come in for a lot of people? Well, it mainly comes in to the fact that he is mainly seen as a cowardly individual, even using Yuno as a tool to win the killing game. But personally, that issue never really bothered me specifically, or him being really not really the type to fight, as I have other friends who are just like, they're kind of not, some of them are pacifists. A friend of mine who I will not mention, because I don't want to get too off topic again, he's an extreme pacifist. He will literally, he hates violence, and he will go out of his way to not use violence. Kind of same with Yuki, except he's just really cowardly. It's not that he really doesn't want to use violence. Well, that is part of it, but he's not really that type of a strong individual. Now, why would people have an issue with this? The issue is that most other protagonists are that way. They're strong, and they'll actually go out of their way to protect their loved ones. And of course, not everyone is that way. I get if you were like a kid or a teenager, like Yuki, that with the killing game going all over your head, I get that you would be like second guessing, like, hey, should I go and save this person? Should I go and fight? Should I do this? It's just all hectic for a kid to go through. And in that defense, since he's only a high school / middle school person, I forget if he's in high school or middle school specifically. It's been a bit since I actually watched the anime, a few months, but yeah, in that regard, I can get why he's like, well, I don't want to really resort to violence and all that stuff. So in that regard, I really understand why he is that way. Plus, to his defense, not every protagonist is that way. And stuff, basically. So, I mean, those two issues that people have, I don't really mind. And the other issue, him using Yuno as a tool to win. Now, most people have an issue with this because of him just using her as a tool to win the killing game. Now, why do I not mind this? Well, it's the fact that he's not really just using her as a tool to win. Well, technically he is, but there is a defense for that in my opinion. He actually gets character development and actually grows strong feelings for Yuno herself. And eventually, spoiler alert, they just get together and they're happily ever after in eternity. As Yuki had become God, and basically in the third world, and basically they just live happily ever after, and that is the main reason why I don't really mind him using her, because he's not really just using her as a tool. He actually cares about Yuno herself, basically. At least in most situations, in most situations, he actually does care about her, and he'll go and try to save her. And one of the biggest examples is an episode and part that I had already mentioned, Yuno's assault scene, basically. He literally went out of his way to actually go and save her, and it is one of the biggest defenses in my argument that, hey, he's not just using Yuno as a tool to win. I am yelling this into the mic, people, because I know there are people who hate him for that reason. He's not just using her as a tool to win. He literally went out of his way to stop Tsubaki from literally gang assaulting her, dude. And it's insane. It was a really, really big character development for Yuki. And it just went to show, he doesn't just use her as a tool to win. He cares about her, and he knew that, hey, I gotta do something. I can't just stand here and be a weakling. So, but yeah, my third favorite character is, of course, Minane. This one is more of a... Now, she is more of a Revy type inspiration from Black Lagoon, as she is really, really into explosives and just violence and all that, and she will literally go out of her way to actually win the killing game and just use a lot of violence, basically. She threatened everyone in the school, which is not cool, in my opinion, to get her way and to kill Yuki, basically. And I don't know, a friend of mine who also likes all three of my favorite characters as well, he had also made that connection, and I'm like, oh yeah, she really is a Revy type of inspired character. She's just like her. I mean, it's hilarious that heck, her freaking speech patterns are similar to Revy, because she curses a lot, basically. Which, if you know Revy from Black Lagoon, you will know she curses like a trucker. So, so does Minane, and he really, really like her, basically. She's like my third favorite character. And yeah, and spoiler alert, you might be wondering who my least favorite character is. It's Tsubaki, obviously. It's obvious why. Him, what I mentioned earlier, what she did to Yuno. But yeah, I hope you enjoyed, and let me know if you enjoy this type of content, because I might go over my third favorite anime, Seiken no Quasar, eventually, and I might even go over my favorite anime of all time, Date Alive. If you want more of these type of videos, then just tell me in the comments and I'll make them for you guys. Or if I just feel like it myself, because I don't always answer everyone's requests, I just do it anyway. But yeah, I hope you enjoyed. Those are my three favorite characters from my second favorite anime, Future Diary. Peace out, guys.